Who's Ezra?
Ezra.
Okay. Ezra Lesser. Okay. This is the Ezra Lesser alto saxophone duet from Hartland High School performing a labor. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, if you could improve one thing about that performance, what would you do?
My intonation in the upper register,
Okay, why?
because it sounds kind of choked and not smooth.
Okay.
It should be.
Actually, we're kind of dealing with a little bit bigger issue than just that. And that is control of the tone. That's part of why the intonation's getting away from you. Okay? You guys, technically, man, did you have this thing prepared. Wow. You had this thing worked up really well. Do you guys play jazz too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of where this is coming from. So you've got to you got to have two completely different voices in saxophone. You've got your jazz voice that lets you do the scoops and lets you do all that stuff. And then you've got to have your legit voice, which is more centered and particularly tonally centered. So I'm hearing a lot of scooping as you're playing, which is perfectly appropriate for jazz, and some 20th century pieces, it's actually appropriate for legit playing. But on this piece, it doesn't fit, and that's kind of where the intonation problem comes from, okay? The other thing is, be careful on like the sforzandos, because again, you guys are trying so hard to really get everything out of the music. You are. But the sforzandos, then again, because we're scooping a little bit, they lose tonal center. And they end up being almost offensive to the listener, rather than just being a more weighted note. So you've got to be careful with tonal control. So it's, and that's tough on saxophone. It's tough to go back and forth between the two. But you know what? Every alto saxophone player who's ever gone through a university learns to do it, okay? So you've got to really work at controlling those tones, particularly when you're doing your legit playing, okay? And because you guys are great players, both of you. You are great players. You know, I love the way you weave things back and forth, those 16th notes. I could hardly tell the difference between the two tones, which is exactly how it's supposed to be. So if we can go that one step further now and just get those tones a little more centered, wow, what dynamite playing you guys will do together, okay? You're good players, both of you, both very good players. But we gotta really work on the legit playing a little bit, for solo and ensemble particularly.
Okay.
Okay? But good stuff, guys, I mean, so much good stuff. The other thing that I'd like you to work on, and you're real inconsistent about this, look at 57, is your part numbered?
No, it's not.
Okay, top of page 70, do you have your page
Yes.
number still? What's the dynamic marking?
ESP.
What did you play there?
It's probably a little louder.
Yeah, more like a good solid mezzo forte. However, when you got down to 68, what a nice piano that was. I mean, so I know you're thinking about the right stuff. We've just got to be more consistent with how we apply it, okay? So if you do that, you guys will be dynamite. Man, you guys do so many things really well. You have such good mastery of the saxophone. Let's just really work on refining things further, okay? And it'll be dynamite stuff. All right, guys?
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You look very sharp.